Hi guys, Lens here. In this video we are going to replace the battery and also the keyboard for this laptop. This one is Acer Aspire E15 Start, right? As you can see there, and you can see that the keyboard is a bit built in. I'm actually going to show you how to replace this. We have the same exact keyboard and we are going to replace this. Also we have the battery here as well. So first we need to remove all the screws in the back of the laptop. So remove all the screws. I'm going to do that quickly. We miss a screw right there, right? So what we're going to do, we're going to open, remove all the clips. We are going to unplug. We're going to unplug the ribbons there. As you can see, we have the ribbon for the keyboard and also the mouse. So we're going to remove the ribbons. So that's one down, and we just remove the ribbon. You also want to look at the wires, ensure that they are labeled correctly. In terms of the color pattern, we can see that we have different color pattern there, but you want to ensure that the positive is on the same end. We have the black on the end for the negative. But however, that shouldn't be of any concern. Once you plug it in, you should be good, because this can only plug in one way. So we need to hook up this. So we just plugged in the keyboard. Actually, we are doing a replacement here, but we need to pop off all these plastic nuts that are actually holding the keyboard. We had to remove this entire metal piece. The keyboard is underneath. So for those of you who want to do a keyboard replacement, you can remove this by just raising up this metal piece and popping off all those plastic nuts, right? They will just pop right off. But the thing is, we don't want to do that unless we know our keyboard is fully functioning. So this is why we are going to test the keyboard. We did a battery replacement as well. So the power button is right here. If you don't want to go through all of this, then you can actually buy the entire panel with the keyboard and the mouse. And this is how we are going to remove this. I think they should have put some small screws, right? That would have made it much easier for doing a replacement for this. It's gonna really take us some time to take these apart. That we don't break anything. Yeah, so as you can see, this is the plastic piece. It's off. And here's the keyboard, right? So this is actually it. This is how you can actually take this apart. Now we have the same exact keyboard there. So we just need to make the flex cable the same way. We just need to bend it the same way, right? So as you can see, I already have the technique there. We need to put this into place, ensure that this fits back in properly, like this here. Put this aside. Well, this normally be the issue here. When we put back this on, we normally have an issue with this staying on because all the plastic screws or whatever is popped off and broke off. So actually we can't get this to hold. But there are different screws that hold the whole frame down. So you need not to worry because we have different screws that will be passing through here. One here, one here, one here, one here, and 2 screws there as well. So basically there's nothing to worry about, right? So this is what we do here. We slip the ribbon through, we realign the back shell into perfect position, right? So this is what I'm saying, guys. Even though we do have the plastic covering, this is going to fit back in perfectly, and this is going to work just fine, right? So let me go ahead and let me just assemble everything. We need to connect back these ribbons, right? So this is what I am going to do. So guys, as you can see, we connected the mouse and also the keyboard, but the frame is split, so because of that we need to ensure that we put it down like this and that everything is done properly. So as you can see, everything will fit down perfectly, right? So before I put back in the screws, I am going to test to ensure that the keyboard is working and also the mouse. So guys, we're just going to test, ensure that the keyboard is working and also the mouse. We connected the mouse and also the keyboard. This is the old keyboard that we took out of it. So if you want to replace your battery or your keyboard, that's how you can do it. Or you can just replace the whole front panel, it's up to you. So guys, we just boot on the computer and we're going to just close down the top panel. Because actually the mouse is working, the keyboard is working as well. So we're just doing some final tests before we put back in the screws. So we just turned on the computer and it may take a few minutes to boot up, load up the different software, and we should be able to use it. So let me go by the search bar. So guys, we're going to start by testing the keys here, ensure that we have all the keys working. So as you can see, all the keys are working. 1, 2, 3, 4. So everything is good with the mouse, everything is good with the keyboard. And basically that's how you do it. That's how you replace your keyboard and also your battery and also the motherboard if you so desire. I hope that this video was helpful to you in some way. So all you have to do basically is just put back in the screws and you're done. Right? So you put back in the screws, you flip this, put in all the screws tightly. Make sure that the screws are tight when you put them in. Do like, share, and subscribe.